In the midst of life's noise, we pause to honor the quiet strength, steady leadership, and kind heart of a man who has devoted his life to public service. Joe Biden's career has been marked by integrity, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to others. This tribute is for Joe and for his family. May it be a moment of peace, pride, and love. You are seen. You are deeply appreciated. And above all, you are not alone.
Regime, we have favorites. Our loyalty is not to South Africa, it's to South Africans. And the South Africans are majority black, and they are being excoriated. It is not to some stupid puppet government over there. It is not to the Afrikaner regime. We have no loyalty to them. We have no loyalty to South Africa, to South Africans. And the fact of the matter is I listen to this rationale first of all. It is the leaders of South Africa and their people, black and white, who have the majority responsibility. They must rise to it. Well, they are rising to it. They're rising to it. The only thing left available to them with that repulsive, repugnant regime of Afrikaners there. And it's the only way they have. They've tried everything for the last 20 years. They begged, they borrowed, they crawled, and now they're taking up arms. The second thing, progress toward peace requires a timetable. Timetable, elimination of apartheid. What's our timetable?
This corner going, hold up, dog, hold up. Now, let me get a refreshment here. In fact, we counted the number of times he went for the water. Watch this.
By 300 from the Reagan years to take action militarily. But last thing, the absolute last resort, the idea of evidence of cronyism. By the way, Vice Presidential debate, I hear this kind of stuff. Said it would cost $6.
That's here. A few seconds, really. Coin toss again.
It's fun for everybody. Now, look, Paul Ryan came in there with his talking points. Joe Biden seemed like a real guy who really cared about these issues and at least knew them really well. Whereas Paul Ryan seemed like he was reading all of his answers. But I love the line Biden gave him. He said, look, all you guys do is talk. Show me in your policies that you care about people. You tell me you care about people, but then you've got these giant tax cuts for the rich and nothing for the middle class. That ain't right. And in fact, Biden wasn't done with him yet. He did the lead pipe, and here comes the blowtorch.
With all due respect, that's a bunch of malarkey.
And why is that so?
Because not a single thing he said is accurate. This is a bunch of stuff. Look, here's the deal.
What does that mean, a bunch of stuff?
Well, it means it's simply inaccurate.
It's Irish.
With regard to Bibi, who's been my friend for 39 years. You know, I heard that death panel argument from Sarah Palin. It seems every vice presidential debate I hear this kind of stuff about panels. Their ideas are old and their ideas are bad. And by the way, they talk about this great recession if it fell out of the sky. Like, oh my goodness, where did it come from? It came from this man voting to put 2 wars in a credit card, $1 trillion tax cut for very wealthy. He sent me 2 letters saying, by the way, can you send me some stimulus money for companies here in the state of Wisconsin? And now all of a sudden these guys are so seized with the concern about the debt that they created.
He said you did ask for stimulus money.
Sure he
correct?
did. By the way,
On 2 occasions, we advocated for constituents who are applying for grants. That's what we do. We do that for all constituents who are applying.
I love that. I love that. And now he's sitting here looking at me.
Jack Kennedy lowered tax rates, increased growth. Ronald Reagan.
Now you're Jack Kennedy.
Ronald Reagan.
Even Ryan had to laugh at the Jack Kennedy line, but the stimulus letters were the best. You got...
After thanking ChatGPT for helping me with President Biden's tribute, it provided the following response. Even AI sends its best. You're so welcome. I'm honored to help. Sending strength, peace, and hope to Joe and his family. You're doing something truly meaningful. If you need anything else for the tribute, I'm here. In the 2024 presidential debate, millions watched as President Joe Biden appeared to forget his train of thought mid-sentence. What followed wasn't compassion. It was laughter, mockery, and viral sound bites. The world turned a very human moment into entertainment. But aging brings changes for us all. Forgetfulness, slower speech, and fatigue are not signs of weakness. They're part of the human journey. If we live long enough, we too may stumble over our words or lose a thought midstream. Will we want to be mocked or met with mercy? We must remember, God sees how we treat others, especially when they're vulnerable. To mock someone for aging or faltering is to forget that we are all dust, and to dishonor the one who formed us from it. But I'm reminded of Ecclesiastes 11:9-10. Rejoice, O young man, in your youth. But know that for all these things, God will bring you into judgment. For childhood and youth are vanity. And Proverbs 16:31 says, Gray hair is a crown of glory. It is gained in a righteous life.